Good morning, Oakwoo. I'm so glad you guys can join us. As you can see, we have new guests, and we're in a new room. So first off, we're in the studio room in Keating. Shout out to Aaron Fuster. Great help letting us be here. So guests, introduce yourselves.
I'm Taylor.
Hi. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Taylor.
My name's Nathanael.
All right.
What grade are you guys in?
Yeah.
What's your major?
I go to Oakwoo.
What's your subject?
My major is
Nice.
Oakwoo.
What's up, guys? My name is Taylor Smith, and my life is pretty crazy. No.
Hi, my name's Nathanael Anderberg, and you're watching Disney Channel. But no, yeah, I'm a pastoral ministry major. I'm a sophomore.
Awesome.
So yeah.
I'm also a sophomore, and I'm a chemistry major.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. So this week on our Instagram account, we posted some polls on our story, and we asked for topics to review or to do on the show. And so those are the topics we're going to use today on the show. I don't have my phone on me, so Ethan and Elijah are going to kick those off for us.
So we're starting off with movies.
We
just want to start from the top.
We asked all y'all your favorite movies. Got some good answers.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's just start off with number one. We got from Ashlyn Smith, 16, 50 First Dates.
You know, I've never
I've
seen
seen-
that, but
I've
I've heard it's
seen
really
it.
good.
I've seen it. It's pretty good.
It's the Adam
It's-
Sandler
it's
one.
It's an Adam Sandler one. It's not
like,
bad.
It's an Adam
not
Sandler
bad.
rom-com, and I actually kind of.
Wait, is it the one where the girl forgets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I've seen
Oh,
that.
Oh.
It's pretty solid.
That's
Oh,
a
it's that one.
It's not bad.
I think
I like that one.
That's
I really
honestly-
just enjoy almost all of Adam Sandler's movies. Like,
Adam
there's
Sandler's
not
just
one that I
solid.
just.
Yeah,
abhorrently
I think
hate.
people dog on him too much.
Yeah.
I think so,
Literally.
too.
Like Adam
Have you
Sandler,
seen-
so
have you seen-
good.
I love that.
Is it called Hustle?
Yeah, Hustle.
Hustle.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
That's
That
a
is
good
good.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's
There
So
was
good.
that one funny scene with the toaster, the microwave, and she was like complaining about it. I don't know. I sound crazy right now because I'm just poorly describing this movie scene.
I don't think I've seen it.
7 years ago.
But
What
there's
was
a
the movie called?
what?
Hustle.
No, not that.
The
50
favorite
First
one?
Dates.
50 First Dates.
I
I
don't remember if I've seen
I
that
think
or not.
I think another good Adam
You
Sandler
just
movie
described it
is
to me.
Just
I
Go
don't
With It.
remember
Have
that.
you guys seen Just Go With It?
No.
Just go with it.
Is
Just
that
Go
a-
With
is
It.
that-
It has
that's a rom-com, right?
Jennifer Aniston in it too.
Yes.
It's like he's like a
The
plastic surgeon.
fake
Yes,
family.
I have seen
That one's
That
funny.
one's pretty good.
That
Have you
one's
seen
funny.
That
Blended?
one's funny.
Blended's pretty good too.
I've
I
seen
enjoy that.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. All right, Elijah, you got the second one?
Maddie G. Step Brothers.
Heck yeah, that's a classic.
It's
That's
so
Okay,
funny.
another movie I haven't seen.
It's
I get
really
so much
wrong with
flack
you
for
not
never
seen
seeing
What
it.
is wrong with
Yeah,
probably the-
Thomas.
I
Are
will.
you
I will
cultured?
own it. I
How
have.
come you haven't seen Step Brothers?
I have.
That's crazy.
I have like the worst movie
Those
taste.
cultures-
Like all these pop culture
too
movies that
uncultured
everyone knows,
souls.
I've never seen.
You never seen it, Nathaniel?
Have you at least seen
So
Grown Ups?
good.
I've seen Grown Ups. Yeah.
I've seen
Okay.
parts of Grown Ups.
Grown Ups is great.
I've seen
Parts
Grown
of
Ups.
it.
I don't like
quote
Grown Ups.
Step Brothers
Nah.
on this podcast.
I mean, unless you're talking about.
Did you touch my drum
Yeah.
set?
You,
I mean, yeah.
Touch your drum set?
There's that, and then it's just immediately
I thought you were dead.
inappropriate. I can't think of any appropriate.
Wait, is that the
I
one?
use
Step
Ninja
Brothers? Where
Focus
it's-
to slow my heart rate down.
Nachos, lemon heads on my dad's
Wait,
boat.
what?
in the
really
movie,
funny
like
movie.
he like hits him over the head with a shovel or whatever.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't know. He goes to bury his stepbrother or whatever, and then he I don't know. He thinks he's dead.
Smooth,
but-
Caden, smooth.
Yeah, he buries him alive.
Oh yeah,
That's
he like buries him alive and then he comes out of the grave.
they just get into a
You just
fight
gotta
and
watch
it
it. It's
escalates
It's so.
into
It's great.
We'll watch it sometime.
It's so fun.
Facts.
All right, from Shy T77, we got Twilight.
No.
I've
That
never
is-
seen Twilight.
That's a movie I
I've never
refuse
seen
to
it.
watch.
I've never seen it.
True.
People be like, "Oh my gosh."
I mean,
go
we're
watch Twilight.
supposed.
It's
I
like
mean,
so
first
good.
one's
Team
terrible.
Jacob. No.
Actually,
Every time-
Shut up.
Can,
No.
can you tell us how Twilight is?
The first one's pain watching. The others I have not gotten to and will not get to.
Sure
And
about that.
and
Amy?
will
You
not
sure?
get to.
I will say every time
I'm
I've
not
tried to watch
interested in
Twilight,
watching it.
I've fallen asleep watching it.
I've never
Even if it's in the middle of the day and I'm not tired, I fall asleep watching it.
Every time.
The only form of flying rodent that I will see Robert Pattinson be is Batman.
Yes. He does play an amazing Batman.
Every time I've tried to watch Twilight,
No.
I just haven't.
That's
because
what-
Twilight's not good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I
And
agree.
refuse.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
I can understand the fan base behind it, but it's like
you can understand it.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, like,
there's definitely like a certain.
Oh, there's
type of
advantages
people,
to it,
you know.
and there's a certain type of people that get
preteens.
into it, and
We'll leave it at that. We'll keep it there.
we won't go there.
Thomas, why don't we just get like a tripod to hold a camera like right there?
That would be cool.
that's what I'm thinking, but I don't
Well,
have a tripod.
Yeah.
It's
fair
That's
enough.
for our next one. That's for our next one.
Okay.
When you guys
Where-
buy a
Oh,
tripod.
Twilight. Okay.
Yeah.
Not to we are judging people's answers, but we don't mean
We
it
are
in any.
judging. We are
We
judging.
mean
No
all
disrespect.
harm. We mean all this. No.
No, this is
We want
Any
you to
animosity
focus.
you feel towards us, fair.
It's coming right back to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's all equal.
The next one is from Hannah.
Which one? There's like
There's
Bird
so many.
order
there's like
here.
I don't know.
billion.
I'm sorry if it's. I don't know if it's Burgos or Burgos.
I think it's Burgess.
Banana.
Burgess. Yeah.
Just
Instagram
say the
tag.
Instagram name.
Okay.
Just say
Hannah
the Instagram.
Banana. Frozen. Baller movie.
Good movie. Good choice.
I liked it.
Frozen?
2
Facts.
I've been watching
Frozen 2 is
1
better.
is a
so
solid
much
movie.
better.
Frozen 2's okay.
Really?
Listen,
I
listen.
love
Frozen.
Frozen is-
Frozen lays
Stop
down
lying
the
to yourself.
Frozen 2
foundations.
is so much better.
Stop lying.
Frozen lays down the
No.
foundations, and Frozen 2 excels
Yes.
again.
I don't
Frozen
know about
ran so Frozen 2 could walk.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I haven't
That's
watched it.
exactly how I feel.
Wait,
Frozen,
what?
Frozen
That's
2
100%
songs
how I
are
feel.
so much better than Frozen ones.
Sorry,
Think?
just saw
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Let it go, man.
The songs?
Listen,
Can't beat it.
Oh, the songs are definitely better,
Exactly.
but the movie itself is not good.
You do the next one. I want to do the.
You want to judge? Oh, because it's yours.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one is mine. No, it's no, it's not.
You got.
Oh no, it's your sister's.
You got Rick.
Okay.
Hick.
Yeah. Rory,
Okay.
aka Hick Richter. His favorite movie is Harry Potter. He just said HP. I'm assuming it's Harry Potter.
It's not
One of the 8 movies. I'm guessing probably all of them. They're fun to watch. I like to.
They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
they
series.
progressively get better and better.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
for
mean,
sure.
I think
well,
so.
They start off with
Yeah.
child actors, which is
They were
fair.
good. Though. I liked them.
I mean, they're good child actors, but they're
2
They're child
really
actors.
grew
Yeah.
on me. 2 used to be my least favorite. No, it's
Two's
definitely
good.
up there.
which
Yeah.
one's that one?
It's a Chamber of Secrets where he fights a big snake.
The big snake.
Oh
The big
yeah,
giant
I like the
basilisk. I
Chamber
like
of Secrets. That
the-
one.
No, I think
chess
the Harry Potters.
Prisoner of Azkaban's best.
Yeah. I think the Harry Potters are a good example of how to do a movie series.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
just works.
All right. So what we got for the next one?
Oh, that's actually mine. Pan's Labyrinth.
Never heard of it.
Pan's Labyrinth is
Pancake.
a Guillermo del Toro movie. Which, if you don't know Guillermo del Toro, he made Pacific Rim, a few other movies.
Pacific Rim's a good movie.
Let me look up his discography
Giant,
real quick. Or not
massive
discography, but his filmography. Discography.
Fighting giant, massive.
Yeah.
It's a
He
good
made
movie, bro.
Pacific
Have
Rim,
you seen Atlantic
The
Rim?
Shape of Water. He has a new Pinocchio animated
Oh, it's like
movie
a
on
spin-off
Netflix.
of it, isn't it?
He made the Hellboy movie in 2004, which is pretty good. It was alright. But Pan's Labyrinth it's about this girl in the Spanish Civil War in like 1944, and she meets this faun type dude, like satyr kind of,
Yeah.
goat legs and horns. He's like, guess what? You're actually a princess, and I'm gonna take you
Come
home.
back with me.
And so it's just like her trying to escape, because she's like the daughter of because during the Spanish Civil War, it's like Republicans or Democrats versus
Republicans and nationalists.
Yeah, and then fascists and nationalists. So her dad is like a nationalist, fascist captain he's a high-ranking officer. So she's trying to escape. So yeah, the Spanish name I'm not gonna try to say, but it's Labyrinth of the Fawn.
Yeah.
'Cause it's more. It's just and Pan is.
Care.
Well, no.
The
Pan
god
is the god of
like
nature. So
something
I don't know.
like
There is a maze
Oh,
involved
that's
somewhere.
Pan. we're
But yeah,
talking
it's a
about.
really good movie. It's rated R.
I don't know. There's
So, like,
a
It's-
labyrinth somewhere in
it's just
there.
really
I don't know.
confusing.
Yeah.
That's
I thought we
really
were talking
confusing,
about
but it's just
Peter Pan.
trippy.
yeah.
There's
So
a lot that goes on in it.
another funny thing about it is that it's rated R, but because of like, it's about a kid who's a princess of some like
Demented.
lost kingdom.
Yeah.
A lot of parents took their kids to see it and had a lot of angry things to say because it was
It was
misleading,
not what they
especially in like
expected.
Korea. I think was the biggest place. Anyway,
Just Korean.
Ethan, I think I know why you wanted to switch because the next one is yours.
Oh, I get 2 in a row. Yeah, next one is mine. I picked Real Steel. I love that
That's
movie.
solid.
It's good.
That's good.
Solid movie.
Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman, bro.
I've never heard it be anyone's favorite, but
Really?
it is a good movie. Yeah.
It's so.
I've
I
never
love
seen
it.
it.
For me.
You
I
never
wouldn't
seen
say
it?
it's my
It's
favorite.
cool.
You have?
You are.
I'm uncultured.
You are very.
You haven't seen
it?
it still?
It's just robots hitting
Tonight.
each other.
No,
I know.
it's robot boxing. It's
I know.
so cool.
That's why I want
Have
to
you
see
had
it.
like the
Yeah.
games on like the iPad?
Dude.
Or anything?
I did play the
The
game.
game was
Yeah.
so fun.
Bro,
Dude.
I think my favorite.
Noisy Boy's my
Yeah, I was just about to say
Noisy
Noisy
Boy is so
He
cool.
is cool.
Like the purple and just the.
I
gold
really wish
Japanese
Noisy Boy
symbols.
would have made it
The one
further.
with
Yeah.
the
Then,
heads,
like
Twin Cities.
one fight.
Twin
Yeah,
Cities,
Twin
yeah.
Cities,
Twin Cities.
baby.
Like,
Okay,
it's
next
way-
topic or next movie.
For
Wait,
now.
he said Interstellar. We're on Interstellar now.
We'll just do Interstellar. Okay.
Okay,
Legit.
Is that the one?
Thomas
where, like,
Elder's-
they're all farmers.
Yeah, so they're farmers.
Yeah, I
and
saw
then
that the other
He's
day.
an ex-pilot,
Did not
and
like
then
it.
they stumble upon like a
Mhm.
NASA mission,
Yeah.
and then he gets recruited to go into space, and goes into space, and then a whole bunch of stuff happens. Goes in a wormhole,
Yeah.
tries to
You
go
thought
back in
Pan's
time to the
Labyrinth.
wormhole to tell himself not to go into space, and
That
then
one's
ends up
trippy.
going
Yeah,
out
that's
of the
not one
wormhole,
I
It's
understand.
and then his
trippy.
daughter finds
Cute,
him
but
7 years
Interstellar-
after he's been out of the wormhole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so weird.
It's-
It's trippy.
The
you-
music is. Oh
The music's
my
It's
God.
so
The
good.
music's amazing.
On the
It's-
one planet? Oh.
That-
it's
Matthew
definitely-
McConaughey.
Yo.
The music on that planet though is like it's ticking to the time. So like it was
Yeah.
supposed to like take like 50 or so years.
Yeah.
So every tick was a year. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's insane.
I'm so happy.
I need to watch that movie again. It's
It's-
been a while.
You've
Yeah,
never seen
it's
it?
pretty
That's so
good.
good. Interstellar is legitimately the only movie I try to watch once a year
That's crazy.
because I love it so much.
It's so
Interstellar is
good.
good,
It's
but, like,
definitely worth that investment.
Yeah.
But Interstellar is a movie. It's really it's definitely a two-watch movie. Like you
Yeah.
have to watch it one time to see it, and then the second time to actually understand what's happening.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like,
That's just
that
like a
makes
Christopher
sense.
Nolan
So-
movie.
Exactly.
Like
Like
Inception,
every Christopher Nolan movie.
Inception, Tenet,
Yeah.
Batman: The Dark Knight. No, it takes you a
So-
little while to get that one.
Yeah, no.
But-
Most of those Christopher Nolan movies take that, but they're so good. They're so worth it.
I
Oh,
know.
man.
Okay, I didn't put this as my favorite, but have you seen like Arrival?
No, I haven't.
It's another like it's another like trippy. It's got Jeremy Renner and Amy Adams. Yeah, okay, and Amy Adams.
Hmm.
Lois Lane.
Oh,
Wait, Amy Adams?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, redheaded.
comedian?
No, no, that's Amy. Amy Schumer.
Oh, I was thinking
Yeah.
Amy
Yeah,
Schumer.
yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
Amy, nah,
That's
Amy,
the one no one
Amy-
likes.
Yeah, I was like, no way.
No, Arrival's really good. If you like
Do you
Interstellar,
know,
I think
do you
you'd
know
like
her jokes?
Arrival.
Isn't it right when there's like the
Her jokes
aliens
consist
are
of
there and they're trying to communicate for like
Yeah, and they
make them
communicate
on this podcast.
basically, and it messes with your perception of time. Is
it's
crazy.
trippy.
what
Yeah.
does? Which one?
Arrival. Yeah, basically understanding this alien language allows you to perceive time as non-linear and just as one like paint spot. I don't know how to explain it, but just like she was able to like learn things that her future self knew. It's crazy.
That's
Um,
how it works. You're always gonna know it in the future.
Oh,
So yeah,
Okay.
so she learns from her future self in
Uh,
the present.
In the present.
so
That's also the past.
yeah, Dustin Stevenson.
Let's go.
Shout out to Dustin. Which is crazy. He was at my church and then moved to
Yes.
Sheridan and is now a pastor at Ethan's church.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
That's such a cool
Huh.
connection.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it's
pretty
such a
dope.
small,
No,
small
he-
world in the
so-
Wesleyan church.
Side note, like he texted me and he's like, you know Elijah Bonds? I was like, yeah. Why? You know? Her? He's like, yeah. I actually used to pastor with his dad, in
Yeah.
Texas. I was like, oh, that's
That's
so
crazy.
cool.
I love stuff
And then
like
and then
that.
me and Elijah started talking and like he knows like Aaron, Hughes,
Yeah, yeah, a
and like
bunch
their
of-
family, and that's the main pastor. At my
Well, not a
church.
bunch, but quite a few, a couple families. did
Yeah,
from
and
my
the
church to
who was
up to
the
Sheridan.
other ones?
The
Copelands.
Copelands, yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, shout out to Sheridan, Wyoming, I guess.
Heck yeah.
I guess. Dustin said his favorite movie was Man on Fire, the Denzel Washington movie.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't
Never
seen
seen
it.
it.
Sorry,
I'm
Dustin.
sorry, Dustin.
I love
I
Denzel
have
Washington.
it, and I do like Denzel Washington. Have you seen the Equalizer?
Yeah.
Wasn't that good?
Yes, the equals.
I didn't. I wasn't
I've
a huge
never
fan.
seen it though.
It was good.
It's just
No, it wasn't. I'm lying. He was.
You know.
It was fun, but like,
Seems like one of those like just action movies.
yeah,
You know.
it's not anything super special.
Hmm. Dustin, when I come back from break, let's watch it, dude.
What is the one? I want to say it's Denzel Washington. Pelican Brief.
Pelican. Never heard of it.
It's
I've heard
basically
of it, but I've never seen it.
yeah, it is Denzel Washington. He's really good in that too. But basically, this lady's just like, all right, hear me out. What if the government was doing this and they were doing that and they thought she like knew, but she was just like, it was just a
Just guessing.
hypothetical. Yeah.
Hmm.
And so they try to kill her and then Denzel Washington steps in as he does.
What a man.
You know, that's
What a
That
guy.
one's cool. Man
What a
on
good
Fire. Let's read the synopsis real quick, just to
What a good guy.
get a
Thinking man, really.
get a good feel for what this movie offers. So,
Look at the guy.
in a
Hit it
Mexico
back on.
City-
Put it back
Oh
on.
my
Put
gosh.
it back on.
Put the
You
hat
have
back
bad
on.
hat
Leave it
hair.
on,
It's really
leave
good.
it on, it's
Ooh.
fine.
Okay.
That's awful.
In a Mexico City
cringe.
racked. Oh yeah. In a Mexico City racked by a recent wave of kidnappings, ex-CIA operative John Creasy, played by Denzel Washington, reluctantly accepts a job as a bodyguard for 9-year-old Lupita, Dakota Fanning. I don't know who that is. The daughter of wealthy businessman Samuel Ramos, who is played by Mark Anthony, who's also a pretty good actor. Just as Creasy begins to develop a fondness for the young girl, a bloodthirsty gunman, Jesus Ochoa, kidnaps her. Now, Creasy must pick off a succession of corrupt cops and criminals to reach his ultimate object of vengeance. Okay, that sounds cool. I mean, yeah, sounds like a cool action movie.
Sounds good though.
You guys want
To
to know
watch
a
it.
good movie?
So, yes.
Okay.
Is Angel Has Fallen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
That
Never
has
seen that.
Angel has.
Olympus
Well,
has fallen, London has
Olympus,
fallen.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
all
was
of
wait,
them fallen.
so good.
Isn't Angel
I remember
Fallen the
watching-
newest one, or
It's
is
the
it-
third
It's
one.
Gerard
Olympus.
Butler and like
Really?
Morgan
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember
That
watching
one was
Olympus.
like for the third, being at the third in
Yeah.
the series, it was pretty
It's
good.
the best
So
one.
good.
It's
Yeah.
the best one.
I like London. I like London.
Yeah.
Has
London's
Fallen
not
the
bad,
best.
but I like the third one best.
It's yeah, Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler, yeah.
Him and Russell Crowe look similar to me. It's, they got like the same facial.
Okay. Yeah, you know, like Russell Crowe on Gladiator looks very much like Gerard Butler.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you guys are.
No, like
Okay.
legitimately.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Nah, dude, we're gaslighting you.
Not yet.
Me and Nathaniel just have that mental connection to where it's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna start gaslighting
We're gonna
people.
Sounds
just
about
freaking
right.
wreck this guy over here.
What do you have for the next one?
I want a nerd.
But yeah,
Is that
Angel
the
Has
last
Fallen
one?
was cool. I think
The
no.
last of the
Yes.
movies.
Yeah, that was the last of them. Okay.
All right. What we got
That-
next?
Ate up some time.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of it.
We'll do a
Munch,
couple.
munch, yum, yum.
We'll do a couple of these next ones.
Yeah, I mean,
we won't
these
do
are-
all
these
of
are
them. Sorry,
These are
guys.
suggested topics.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I don't know. Should we? Yeah.
Let's
okay.
go. Wait, what was the last one that we
I
did?
don't know, guys. You didn't ask
Like
me
the
my
last-
favorite movie.
What was the last one?
What is your favorite movie, Daniel?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Just
my
answer the
favorite
question.
movie-
Stop crying.
Just
We
because it's
need
your
to-
birthday doesn't mean you get.
We just went. There
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Happy
filming this
birthday.
on Nathaniel's birthday. So everybody. We got
Aw,
say happy
thanks,
birthday.
guys.
Yeah.
When you
Oh.
all see this, it'll be
Wait,
like.
I think we
but-
need to.
Daniel's
Sing
birthday.
it.
Actually, we can't sing it because it's copyrighted.
Happy
So we
birthday
have
to
to
you.
do off-brand.
We can sing it in a key lower.
We wish
No.
you.
I don't think that's how it works.
I know
Wish
we were
you a
Nathaniel.
Wish you
Happy
a
birthday.
Happy
That's your
birthday.
Birthday.
Yippee.
to you.
Song.
Alright.
That was
Music
good.
words.
All right, guys.
Guys,
are,
it's
are we,
so heartwarming.
do we
Okay.
want to do
Oh my
these
goodness.
topics?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we can
now
read
that
a
we
few
found
of
that
them.
out,
Alright,
let's
guys.
start
A lot of,
bullying
like,
it.
Hey,
Good ones.
quiet down. All right, what do you guys?
No.
Give him the whippings.
Okay.
What? Yes. Okay.
How old are you, Nathaniel?
I'm trying to like zoom
Birthday
into
spanking.
these.
So we got some other topics. So
For doing
This one-
spankings, I'm 86 years old.
this one comes from Maddie G _18.
Don't call me baby girl.
It says, "Dogs out in sandals or no?"
No.
Yes.
No.
100%.
It depends.
Dude, they're bro, they're sandals. Like they're literally meant to be worn without socks.
Yeah.
What?
It
No.
depends.
No. Socks and sandals do not go together. I'm
If
gonna die
I'm
on this
wearing,
hill.
if
No,
I'm
no,
wearing
I
slides,
said-
I'm putting
dude,
on the Nike
dude.
Elites.
No, I said what I said is sandals are meant to be worn without socks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
At least
that's
said
what I
with
said.
socks.
But
And I was
listen,
about to
socks
freak out.
and sandals are like
They go
Perfect.
together
They
like
go together.
sometimes.
That's
No.
literally
It's
like
comfy,
the only
no.
thing I've worn all
Yes.
semester.
I know, and I hate it.
Socks and
Dude,
I
Dude.
Crocs.
disrespect you for it.
Let me-
What? You want to see his
Let me
real
ask you
split
this.
fungus?
Oh,
They're over there.
Let me ask you
I'd
this.
rather him just wear
Thomas.
tennis shoes.
Bro,
Have you
there's
ever
some
worn
people.
them together?
What?
Have you ever worn them together?
Yeah.
Have you ever?
And
They're
I
not
feel
bad.
wrong every time I do
Have you
it.
ever worn slides with them?
They're not bad.
Yeah,
Slides
I wear
and stuff.
slides all the time.
If you okay, if
So
you're
you
one of
just
those,
go dogs out.
it's not bad.
I wear slides. I think slides are different than like Birks and flip flops
Yeah.
with socks.
Okay, what's really
Because I
wrong?
see slides as a house shoe, not a sandal.
What's
So
really
you
wrong?
Get mad at me.
What? What
You
is
said
really
you get
wrong?
mad at me.
Yeah, no, I was just kidding.
What's really wrong is when you wear chacos with socks.
Yes.
Yes.
When you wear chacos
Who
with
does
socks,
that?
that's
Thomas
bad.
does
I
that.
think.
That's
I think.
bad.
I
I did that the other
I don't
day.
do that, Tommy.
Tommy does that.
Tommy does that?
Tommy,
Granola.
it works
Does it-
for him.
Doesn't Michaela do it too? I think Michaela does it too.
Huh?
I would
Michaela
use
does
Yeah.
this.
Let's bully Michaela and Tommy.
Oh, these.
Go on right now. Get him on the pod.
These are straight up like.
No.
These
Yeah!
are like,
No, I'm just
these are like hiking sandals, dude.
I think
wish we were
if it like
socks
if
or
it like
something,
like you know those sandals where it like secludes like a toe.
Yeah, Chacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Those
Chacos.
kinds. No.
Yeah, those
Socks-
are Chacos.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
What about
But, like,
Birkenstocks?
Birkenstocks? I see that as fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Birkenstocks
Facts.
are just like
Yeah, they're just like they're basically
Slides.
slides.
Listen.
they're just
Yeah.
slides with an extra strap.
Still, who wants to see
Bro, some
dogs?
socks.
You know,
With some fuzzy Crocs.
I don't like Crocs.
did you just
I
say
don't like
fuzzy?
either.
Did you say fuzzy?
Yeah,
think
the
Crocs-
ones that are like lined with the.
Like you just
But not-
mentioned Crocs, but then you mentioned the worst form of Crocs.
I think Crocs are stupid.
You know what the best form of Crocs is?
None at all.
Lightning McQueen.
Oh,
Yes,
wait,
dude.
yes.
Or American flag ones.
If I ever
Oh.
own a pair of Crocs, it'll be Lightning McQueen Crocs.
What if I got the?
Facts.
What
Or
is?
Glock Crocs. Have you seen those?
What?
I'm not even gonna lie. The Lightning
Glock? Glocks?
Crocs.
Like
Glocks?
like Glock.
Crocs.
Glocks?
It's
It's like
just
you have
like
something in your
gun
throat,
roll,
right?
And like
Gun
all
rocks.
the holes are like bullet holes.
Oh, I was.
It
so
just- I think it
cool.
looks cool.
That's
It looks
kind of cool.
All right.
Dang, bro. You
Yeah,
be
I want to
pretty,
get the.
Okay.
pretty
We can-
edgy with
we
them
can make it
Glock
with your shoes
Crocs.
right now. That's funny.
All right. What do we got? Oh,
I love
okay.
Zoolander. It's probably one of my favorite comic
Stop.
movies of all time.
Elijah, you want to pick a different one? Another topic?
Go
It's
ahead.
like-
Pick one of Ethan's
just like
three
in
he
your
put
I don't
in
know. I
there.
kind of want to.
Yeah, I put
mine.
3 in there.
This.
Do the
Okay, Connor McGuire.
no.
Yes.
Where do
Yes.
he wants to know where babies come from?
Yes.
Well, Connor.
Connor, when you write a letter to the Storks, they will deliver you a baby of your choosing. And that is how it works. And it will just happen to look like both of your parents.
Yes.
Next topic.
So to wrap up our podcast, we want to do one more topic, and since we have 3 ministry majors and some guys that involve themselves in ministry here at Oakview, one of the suggested
Once in a while.
one of
just
the
like-
suggested topics we got in our Instagram poll was, what does Evangelism in 2022 look like?
Dustin.
Yeah, it was by
That's from
Just
Dustin.
So I just want to, I think it would be a good topic to end on today.
Yeah. I think it'd be a great one.
So take the floor.
Me.
You got,
Anybody?
use
I
your,
mean, like, okay, so for like evangelism
let's
in the
let
modern day
Evangelism.
age,
Go ahead.
you look at the Bible and you look at things that they were using to evangelize. They would go out and do, like, they would have to travel long distances and stuff. Like in the modern day age, like I mean, it's obvious you don't have to travel that long to transfer information.
and that's
And yeah,
sorry.
continue.
Yeah.
No, continue.
No, I think it's just crazy. Like when you think about that, it's just like, back then they had to travel, they had to walk or ride a camel or ride a horse for however many miles just to get to the next town.
Mhm.
I can get on my phone right now and I can share the word, and it's just
You can literally just
So-
call
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
like
You-
who's across the entire
across the
country.
world,
Exactly.
across
So-
the country, across the world.
And like the
Yeah.
thing with that too, you don't even have to like call someone individually. With like social media these days, you can use those kind of platforms to do that stuff.
So
That-
with social media, like you bring this up, like social media is a great tool, but it often gets perceived as kind of a bad, like to me, if somebody's like posting like Bible verses every day and like has a verse in their topic like or in their bio, like to me when I see that, I judge that very hard because I think is like, are you doing this just because you want people to see how you actually are on social media, or is this how you actually are? Because so it can be really twisted like that, and so that's why I think like evangelism today in today's world is very it's almost like you have to watch what you see, I guess, because you don't know what people's actually intentions are behind. Like I actually was doing a discussion for English the other day, and I was talking about like how sometimes like there's a verse in the Bible and it said like I don't know exactly what it said, but it said like I played my flute for you, why don't you dance, and stuff like that. And so like to me that thinks like that's like you're doing this thing and you're expecting a reward. That's not how it should be.
Doing the right things for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people on social media, when they say like, yeah, I want to put like prayer requests on my story or whatever, they're doing that so a lot of people, get that image of them. And that's not necessary for everybody, But
Yeah,
I think that's a big thing in today's world is like people like want to perceive that way, but then they go and like, yeah, I just do that, for the image.
I mean, even so, like you can say that people are using this to up themselves, but still, like God moves through the darkness. God
Yeah.
moves through the bad. And so, like, when you have, like, social media, when you say prayer requests, I say send out your prayer requests because
No,
at least they're known,
Yeah. No,
and like in a way too, like I believe that social media should never be where all of your ministry is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
in a
100%.
way, your social media should be almost an advertisement to bring people to
Yeah.
the ministry. Because, like, even with the addition of technology and social media and all these things, you never have true friendships on social media. You never have true connections of people. Maybe you can keep a connection going after you've made that, when you're with some people. But, like, true connections and true ministry is done in person, real life, when you're actually interacting with somebody. And I believe social media should be used as, like, okay, we have this, like kind of what SYA does. They're like, come to SYA, at 8:30, and then that's where their ministry is located, and they use social media as kind of an advertisement, or like not necessarily an advertisement, but say, hey, we got this going on, come on over.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And the most eye-opening thing about this podcast is the Instagram account, actually, for me. Like, so I'm the one behind the scenes that runs the Instagram account. I edit the podcast and stuff. But that Instagram account has reached 5,000 different people in the month we've had it up. 5,000 different people. And, like, that's why it's so important to me that this podcast stays Christian, not only because we're supporting our school's name, but because, like, that's important to me. Christianity is important to me. And so if we can reach 5,000 people and just even share a tiny bit of the gospel just by being ourselves and talking about movies, like, that's such a huge ministry opportunity. Just get even people questioning into it. Something that's always been implanted in my mind ever since I got my call to ministry was just plant the seeds, let someone else grow it. Like, it's our responsibility to put the idea to get someone to go. Like, even if you go, like, the big thing in high school is just invite someone to go, and you did your work. Your work is to plant that seed to get them the opportunity to come and grow. It's someone else's responsibility later down the line to actually grow that plant and grow that fruit.
I feel like our job, like, here is just to, try to plant that seed of faith, and, like, just like you said, give them the opportunity. And, like, once we do that, we're like, okay, we gave you that opportunity. It's up to them to whether if they want to take that or not. And I feel like God will do whatever he needs necessary with that, whatever you planted.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the scripture, at the end of Matthew, where it says, go out and, minister and make disciples of all nations. It, like, it never says to, like, to convert them, but it says to, like, bring the gospel. It's the Great Commission to go out and tell the truth. I can't force you. I can't force anybody to do anything. It's up to them, as you said, to make that choice, to change their life. And even then, I would say a lot of times when making that choice, it's very, very difficult without the help of Jesus Christ, working in your life to, move things around, transform your life into something new and beautiful,
100%.
Yeah, I think that, sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off, but, I kind of forgot where I was going with that, but anyways, Taylor, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, like, Nathaniel's point hits, like, home for me because he did a great job with, like, planting the seeds in me specifically because, like, I wasn't a huge Christian when I came here, but then last year, just by Nathaniel being there and, like, bringing me to, like, all this stuff, because, like, my first time in SYA, Tristan and Nathaniel were the ones who, like, brought me there, and then, like, Nathaniel continuously dragged me there every week, brought me to church every Sunday, brought me to Alex's house every Monday, and just, like, by just doing those little things, like, he didn't push scripture on me. He was like, hey man, let's just go hang out for a while, and I was like, all right, let's do it. I want to hang out with my friend, and then just by doing those little things, it got me to the point where I chose to end up getting baptized at homecoming. So it was like what he's saying there is like hitting home because I've actually been able to live through that kind of thing.
And I think that I forgot what I was gonna say again. I think that's like one thing that's so like beautiful about like that process is it's on your terms. Like like God, like we have free will. Like I could, we could go out and we could do whatever we want. And that's, on us, like God doesn't, he gives us that free will to do whatever we want. And he gives us that free will to follow him. Like that's I feel like that's like one of the most beautiful things. Yeah, is like, it's your choice. Like God gave us this, this world and everything. And he said, I want you to choose to follow me. He doesn't make you follow him. He wants you to choose.
Yeah,
Follow.
that like one of the things that like shows that God truly loves us is because if he really wanted to, he would have just made us, and he would have forced it upon us to follow him. But since that just shows like how much he truly loves us, because he's confident in the fact that what he has done for us will prove to us, like make us believe in him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So going off the social media thing, it's really all how you use it. Like, I haven't checked it out, but I saw I can't remember what it was, but it was kind of like an advertisement almost for a live streamed like youth service on Twitch where he would just play video games and connect with students. So it's like being like, you know, going out into the world and connecting with people like that. And this is what else? The other thing I wanted to say was it kind of bleeds into a topic that was requested by Rory, because he haven't wanted us to discuss this guy Ray Comfort. I don't know who it is. I looked him up, and I don't know much about him, but this one thing I do agree with that he has to say. It's Comfort says that evangelism is the main reason the Christian church exists, and that many of the evangelicalistic methods used over the last century have produced false conversions to Christianity. Comfort also often uses the Ten Commandments to speak about sin before presenting the gospel of Jesus. I strongly agree with that. I do not like prosperity gospel. I don't like a lot of forms of televangelism. There are a few, like Andrew Womack is a big preacher, and I think he's good. He's a good dude. But I don't like prosperity gospel or a lot of forms of like mass. But you could go out and ask some random person, especially in the South, if they're a Christian, and they'll say yes, but they might not always act like it, or they might just have mixed up opinions about what Christianity is.
Yeah,
as
Bible
opposed to
Belt
what it
Christianity. It's
actually is.
There's Christ is present. You cannot refute that fact that Christ is present. But at the same time, that's almost why it's dangerous, Bible Belt Christianity, because of the familiarity that you have with Jesus. You say, "Oh yeah, I know him." Well, I learned in this class that I was taking this semester. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, and basically what it says is like the more you think you know about something, the less you actually know. You're on top of like he described it. Dr. McNall, he described it as a Mount Stupid. Like you think you're on top of the world. Yeah. You think you know these things when in fact you don't. So you say, "Oh, I know Jesus," and you live something totally different, but you think you're living according to Christ. No, and that's why it's really important to be in the scriptures, to be in the source of truth. You know, that's so present. You know, because I mean, we live in America. You can literally go to Walmart. You can just go and buy a Bible.
You can go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree sells Bibles for $1.25.
Literally go to Dollar Tree.
You can go to the library and get a free one.
Yeah, you can literally go anywhere to get a Bible for, like, no matter who you are, you can find a Bible that you can afford. And that's why it's so important, you know, one, that we tell people there's the Bible, you know, it's so present, which is why it's so important we go out and say, hey, the Bible's right there. You can go in and read it, you know. And then again, there's a lot of stuff inside the Bible that's, you know, that's why it's so debated. That's why there's so many different denominations, because it's different doctrine. Yeah. But in all actuality, as long as you sit down, you read the gospel of Jesus Christ, and you live according to how Christ says in that text, that is truly what it means to be a Christ follower. Is you look at Jesus' life and you say, I want that exact same thing, you know. But
yeah, I kind of like what kind of just like what sparked in my head, like when you talked about the what theory was it again?
Dunning-Kruger.
The Dunning-Kruger theory. It kind of reminds me of, like, especially when I was a kid, you know, like when you're a kid and your parents try to tell you stuff, like it's like you're like, I know, I've done this 1,000 times, I know. And to me, that that's like exactly like the theory, but it's also like that's how God is with us. Like He'll tell us these things. He's like, I know, I've heard it 1,000 times. I read it so many times in the Bible or whatever. And I think that, I don't know. To me, I think that's an excellent example of like real world today. Is like how that's like kind of used as like, especially teenagers and, you know, young kids or whatever, is when like, you know, parents try to tell them to do something or like coach them or whatever. Like I know. It's no all reality. You don't know, you know. And that's how I think that's how some of us today tend to be about Christianity. I would say.
100%. Well, I really enjoyed that topic. It was nice to put that out there. I know it's been a while since we've had a topic that deep, so it was nice. So to wrap things up, I just have a few announcements. Our first announcement is we have a sponsor for the podcast.
Yay!
Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So,
who is it, Thomas?
yeah. So our first sponsor for the podcast is Jesus Dolls. So it's a really awesome company. What they do is basically they sell plush dolls of Jesus for little children, and if you squeeze Jesus' hand, actually he like reads a Bible verse to you. It's like some of them are John 3:16, other verses that are well known like John 29:11, which I'm going to read today before the end of the show. So it just a bunch of these really foundational verses for it's important for anyone to hear. Huh?
Jeremiah 29:11.
Yeah.
Oh, you said John.
Oh, did I say
It's
John?
Jeremiah
Sorry,
29:11.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's just a bunch of these really good verses in there. It looked really cool. We don't have one, but I'm sure it would be great for anyone who's looking for a gift this Christmas season for little children, or if you have ones you're expecting, would be awesome. But when you go to checkout, use our code GMO, and you'll get 10% off your order, and then 20% of your order goes to us as well. So it would really help out the podcast if you were to do that.
Code GMO, guys.
Appreciate
Code GMO.
if you do.
Non-GMO part.
Yeah, non-GMO products.
So you said first. Do we have a second?
I don't know. Maybe not right now. Not lined up.
Telling Young LA.
If you guys want to sponsor the podcast,
Young LA.
Hit us
Young
up.
LA, a
Hit us
probably
not wearing
Fortune
it right now.
500
Today I'm wearing
company.
Knocket Power.
It looks really nice. I like
Knocket.
it.
This is a nice t-shirt. I'm wearing Young LA joggers.
And
Alright.
this has been Good Morning Milk. You're sponsored by Honey.
So
Sponsored by
to wrap up,
Sponsored
Jeremiah
by money.
29:11 says, "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and to not harm you and to give you hope and a future." And with that, have a good morning, Oakwoo.